Taylor Swift or the Beatles?
Oh, that's a tough one.
It is?
I'm gonna say, honestly, given the Era Tour, I think anecdotally, Taylor Swift right now is more popular than the Beatles.
Oh, God.
Obviously, Taylor Swift's our generation.
I don't know.
I thought music was timeless.
It is, but there's multiple musicians.
Okay, then.
Taylor Swift?
Wow. No hesitation.
No hesitation ever. No.
Okay, then. And why do you think the majority of Americans earlier this month did not listen to Taylor Swift and vote for Kamala Harris?
Oh, I don't know about that one.
I don't know how to answer that
I'm here
one.
for the Eras Tour. Yeah, here for the Eras Tour. Thank you.
But I thought she has such influence.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one.
I don't think I know enough about politics to answer why as a Canadian.
David Menzies for Rebel News here outside the SkyDome in downtown Toronto. And what can I tell you, folks? Taylor Swift mania is running wild. And I got to tell you, this site is surreal. We have young girls dressing up as older women via their attire and their makeup. And I got to tell you, the vibe I get is less haute couture and far more Halloween. And then on the flip side, we have older women trying to look decades younger than they are, not actually working that look either. And everywhere you look, glitter, glitter, glitter. The reason why we're here, it's not to talk about pop culture, but it's to engage with the Swifties. Not about the world of entertainment, but the world of politics. Let's see what the Swifties have to say about current events. One of our questions is, why do you think the majority of Americans did not take Taylor Swift's advice and vote for Kamala Harris earlier this month?
No comment.
No comment. Oh, you don't talk politics. How about yourself?
I'm not going to comment.
No?
In that
Okay,
case.
then.
I don't know. I'm Canadian. We like to keep the peace.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
I don't know how to answer
I'm
that
here
one.
for the Eras Tour. Yeah, here for the Eras Tour. Thank you.
But I thought she has such influence.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one.
I don't think I know enough about politics to answer why as a Canadian.
I'm speechless, honestly. I don't understand it at all, how anyone could not vote for Kamala. So.
Oh, is that right? What would be the major selling points of Kamala Harris?
That she's not Donald Trump.
Oh, that's it?
I mean, she's a wonderful first female president. She has an amazing policy. She's fantastic. She would have been great for, I think, America, but also the world.
Give me an example of one amazing policy.
Well, for one, women's rights and our right to choose and control our own bodies.
Don't we have that already?
Not in America.
What a disappointment.
A total disappointment.
But I thought she had supernatural powers.
I know she does, but it's America.
That's an interesting question,
Okay.
and it is an unfortunate thing.
Oh, how so?
Well, I think that a lot of people's opinions are not necessarily reflected in how they vote, and I think a lot of people take their voting responsibility as a right, but not so much as a responsibility.
Okay.
And I think a lot of voters aren't educating themselves to the depth that would probably be necessary to enact real positive social change on a national level.
I'm Canadian,
Okay.
but I think that people are influenced, outside of Taylor Swift as well, and whether it's podcast or, other media outlets. So, and I also think her demographic is fairly young, right?
Okay.
So they might not be able to vote.
Oh, sorry.
What happened? We're having such a nice discussion. We were warned about that. If the Swifties think you're making them look bad, if they think you're taking the piss out of them, they will turn on you. We just caught that on camera. Yikes.
I'm disappointed in that too.
Oh, why so?
Because I believe that, especially in this vicinity, you can see how many women are here, and I think that women deserve a little bit more love and support, and I think we deserve something more, and she's trying her best to do that for us, and she's putting her voice in for women.
Because they are so stupid. I don't know any other stupid people as them.
You mean the people that didn't vote for Kamala are the stupid people?
Yeah, yes.
That sounds a little harsh. Why would you say that?
Because they have no idea that Trump, this milliardaire, he's making fun of them, and he will take money out of them to get richer and richer.
Trump is making fun of the Swifties.
No, making fun of the American people because he wants to have money, even more money, and
I thought he's a billionaire already.
Yeah, but he has debts. He doesn't like democracy.
I honestly don't know. Yeah, I don't really have an answer.
Because I thought she was so influential.
I didn't really follow that part. I don't know. Yeah. Sorry.
I wish I could tell you, but I just don't know. They're senseless.
Oh, they're senseless for not voting for Kamala Harris?
I think so.
Why do you say that, ma'am?
We're pro-Kamala.
We're pro-Kamala.
What's the top reason why?
Reproductive rights.
Reproductive rights, women's rights. Just, it would be nice to see a woman in office.
Oh, okay. Then.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you vote based on policy as opposed to gender?
Well, you should, perhaps, but I dare say people voted Trump because they didn't want to vote gender. They voted Trump because they wanted to vote gender.
Oh, so they were misogynistic in terms of they had a hatred of women, and that's why they didn't vote for Kamala Harris.
I mean, I think so, but what do I know? I'm just here to see Taylor.
If I knew, I would be a lot richer than I am now.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know.
Were you disappointed with the results,
I
man?
was, yes.
And yet you're from Florida.
I know. I'm one of the one and only, right?
You're the one.
Yeah.
Then. And what does Miss Virginia have to say about the results?
I'm just happy we had a smooth transition of power this time,
yes.
And I'm sure Kamala will get it next time.
You know what? I think that's a really good question. I think that, can I say racism on national TV?
Oh, really?
Yes, I do think that that's probably the case. And that mixed with sexism a little bit. Yeah.
So Trump supporters are racist, sexist? I mean, it's a step up from garbage, I guess, but...
I would definitely not say that all of them are. I would say that a lot of them are just misinformed, and they don't understand that while the economy might be bad now, or, he's not going to make it better. He's going to make it worse.
Oh, I have no idea.
No?
No.
But I thought she was so influential.
I don't know. We're not American, so.
Here's the big question. Are you influenced by celebrity endorsements when it comes to politics? So if Taylor Swift said in the next election, say, vote for the Justin Trudeau Liberals, would you listen to her?
I think everyone's influenced in some capacity by what they hear, but no, I wouldn't necessarily just listen to what a celebrity tells me. No.
Yourself, ma'am?
I would agree with that, yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
That was a very politician-like answer, I also see today Taylor Swift teamed up with Toronto Public Health, and she's advising people to get their COVID shots or their boosters. Are you going to comply, ma'am?
I hadn't even thought about it, to be honest. I didn't know that. I didn't even know they were still a thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I didn't know that there were still boosters, so.
Will you get it now that Taylor Swift is mandating it? No? Okay,
My
then.
decision would not be based on a celebrity, no.
Okay, then. Good to hear. Thank you, ladies. Enjoy yourself.
I don't think a celebrity is going to swing my vote.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. You got a mind of your own. Okay. How about yourself, ma'am?
I'd agree, yeah.
Okay.
I love her, but I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I would vote for her if she would run for president.
Do you think she'd be a good president?
I think so.
Okay.
She has the influence already.
But that would be a terrible pay cut. She's worth $1.6 billion US.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So no go for her.
I think that when it comes to voting, you need to be really educated and informed on policies, and I think it needs to be more than a celebrity, telling you to vote. I think, when you vote, it's a big decision and you need to do your research. So I think it may persuade me to do more research on that politician, but it wouldn't necessarily, make me vote for that individual. So
I do, because I know that she has the opinion that can make a change, and she's here to make a change for everybody, and you can see it when you're in this area for sure. She's wanting to make an impact, and she's doing exactly that.
That almost sounds cultish in a way.
A little bit. You could see that. I mean, if you look around, everybody kind of looks the same. We're all dressed up and everything. So some people do believe that, yes.
Now I would follow her advice only because I'm very well prepared for politics.
Okay.
Only that because a singer says something, that doesn't mean so much. So even if it's Taylor Swift, but it's very good that she's in favor of strong women, of women's independency, of women making fun and having fun without a man, and I think that's so interesting and so good and strengthens all the women.
I usually like to make my own decisions. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right, then.
yeah.
I would consider.
Oh, is that right?
I would.
Okay, enjoy yourself.
No, I have my own brain.
Okay, I appreciate that. How about yourself, ma'am?
Same, yeah. I'd make
Okay,
my
then.
own opinion.
Now, she teamed up today with Toronto Public Health, advocating for people to get their COVID shots or boosters. Are you guys going to comply?
We've already done so.
Oh, you're all up to date?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Because of Taylor Swift?
No. No, not because of Taylor Swift.
Okay, then.
Because of public health.
Yeah, okay, then.
Yeah.
And yourself, sir?
Yep. Because
Okay,
of public health.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Enjoy the show. Bye-bye. What happened during COVID? Suddenly, my body government's choice with mandatory vaccinations.
That's a whole other story. I think
Okay.
politicizing pandemics is really tough.
Okay.
The world did its best. The World Health Organization did its best.
Oh, you believe that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm alive. I'm here, and I had a COVID vaccine. I'm doing all right.
You know, and earlier today on X, she teamed up with Toronto Public Health, and she urged people to get their COVID-19 shots and boosters. Are you going to comply?
Of course.
Oh, of course.
100% I am. 100%.
No, I'll choose my own medical advice as well.
Okay, then. I like the way you think, ma'am. How about you?
Do my own research.
Fantastic. Taylor Swift or the Beatles?
Oh, that's a tough one.
It
but
is?
I'm gonna say, honestly, given the Era Tour, I think anecdotally, Taylor Swift right now is more popular than the Beatles.
Oh, God. Obviously, Taylor Swift's our generation.
I thought music was timeless.
It is, but
Okay.
there's multiple musicians.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
And yourself, ma'am?
I don't know who's more influential.
Too close to call?
Yeah, like
Okay.
I feel like, obviously we grew up with Taylor, but obviously we know the Beatles were a huge influence too, so I don't know.
Taylor Swift?
Wow. No hesitation.
No hesitation ever. No.
Okay, then.
I've loved them both, but Taylor.
Taylor. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show, ladies. Well, there you go, folks. Swiftie Nation has spoken. And what did we learn from our interviews tonight? Well, there are some Swifties that do think for themselves. Others do take Taylor Swift's advice. For example, by far the most popular NFL jersey on display tonight was the Kansas City Chiefs number 87. I wonder why that would be. Are those people even football fans? And also, I have to report distressingly that it was practically a shutout when we asked the query, who's better, Taylor Swift or the Beatles? So much for the lasting power of the Fab Four. In any event, let's see next year if Taylor Swift weighs in on the Canadian election. Hopefully her influence here will be just as good as it was south of the border earlier this month. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, I know you love it when Rebel News tells you the other side of the story, but the fact is we need your help. If you're able to, could you please go to rebelfieldreports.com, that's rebelfieldreports.com, and make a donation. You see, unlike the mainstream media trained seals, we do not receive a single nickel from the Justin Trudeau Liberals, nor would we accept it if offered.